Hello. Welcome. We're back. It is Cool People Monday. We're playing some more Hollow Knight. You know Hollow Knight. I know Hollow Knight. This is a Metroidvania game. I can't say it apparently, but I do know it. I kind of forget what we were doing. It's been about a week since we played this, so let's take a look. We'll poke around a little bit and see where we were. Right, so I'm on this bunch here. Oh, I guess I was going to go over to the left and see if I could get somewhere over there now where I couldn't go before. Okay, that's an easy place to start. Other than that, we'd said we kind of wanted to go towards these little markers on the map where the dreamers are. I guess we have 2 of them now. We couldn't get here, though. We still don't have the thing we need to get through, like the black barriers that we saw. But that's probably fine. Let's go down to the left first. Let's check that out. Let's see what we got going on over here. Don't forget. Okay, we also got to shake off the rust a little bit. Although it might be nice to be able to fight some little, you know, earlier monsters in the green zone here. While we do that. And I do have a double jump now, right? Okay, cool. I sort of remember that happening. The end of last time. Wait, is this the place? I guess we'll find out. Jeez. Yeah, we're kind of going the right way. Feels close to right. I want to go... Okay, but we'd probably go up and over, right? Oh! Oh, it's wet down there. Okay, cool. Alright, so I'm here now. Yeah, and we've been across some of this. Oh, we probably should have just flown across here. You know what I mean, just like zoomed across. Yeah, that's gonna make that a lot easier. Easy. I can fix this. Well, it wasn't our best moment, but we did fix it. Let's see again. Where am I? No. Where am I going to? Hold up. Oh, piece of a thing. Enjoy. Possibly more milk in the future. Not yet, but 2/3 of the way there, so that's something. Alright, we can do this, presumably to open up a shortcut of some description. Nice. You love to see it. Though once our lands, a pale being lays claim to the caverns ahead. It may appear benevolent, but it does not share our dream. Be wary to wander that place. Okay, let's be wary. That seems like a good tip. Oh, but I can't do that. How am I supposed to get over there? Can I go up into the... Curious. Nothing to do there. So how on God's green earth... I'm not forgetting, like, some sweet move I'm gonna be able to do. Good evening to my fellow milk drinkers. Welcome, Arrakis. We just got into a place that I'm a little perplexed by here. So we're looking at the map, and I'm like, oh, I'd love to go over to the left here. It feels like this is the one way to get there, because there's not really other parts of the map that look like they connect here, that are gonna look like they're gonna connect to that area. And yet, there's a block here that I'm on the wrong side of. So I guess we can't do this yet. Maybe there's an area here that's gonna connect up. Oh my god, there's one all the way out there too? Okay, I guess that's our next stop, is to come down here and check out this area and see if we can get towards that Whoo, that dreamer over there. Because we know we can't get to this one. We can't seem to get further here. I don't know about that area down there. I feel like we couldn't do this. At the top arrow is now pointing right at the path. I feel like we couldn't do that for some reason, but I can't remember what it was. Yeah, oh, look at that sneaky little sideway over there. That's interesting. Okay, let's do it. Let's go on the... Is there a subway station near here? I mean, relatively speaking, there is. We'll go run to the... Is it going to be fastest to just walk there? Let's walk down here. We'll take a look at this little place here. I kind of suspect we can't go this way, but maybe... we'll line it up in the middle. That place in the middle there, that path. We'll check that out, and then we'll go down into the deep nest and see if we can go up or to the left here and make our way towards that icon. That's the plan. Does this work? Am I gonna die for doing this? I can fix this! Oh wait, what am I doing? We unlocked the path. I spent so much time looking at my map, I forgot that we unlocked a shortcut here. Excellent work. The presence of mind is astonishing. Can I... There's not like a secret way up somewhere. Alright. This only gets me part way back, if I recall correctly. Will it be safe? The safest. Alright, we got out okay. Now what? Oh, okay. We can do this. I can fix this. Noodle says, human territorial awareness. Now pee everywhere to market. That's actually not a bad idea. That's what we learned from The Good Life, right? From the important peeing minigame in that game. What a nightmare. Easy. Nope. Okay, the jumping puzzles, we can do them. I'm just not very good. Obviously the problem here, the reason I keep getting lost is I'm not peeing on the mini-map enough. I should have known. Is my fan on? It is technically. Okay. I just have long sleeves so I don't feel it. Obviously, it makes sense to be sitting in an air-conditioned room with long sleeves on. I'm living a life that is consistent. Okay. Down, right. Fog Canyon. It should be Frog Canyon, but we'll let it be Fog Canyon. That's fine. Seems like a typo. TBH. Remember, we can't do most of the stuff. Raka says, I mean, you do refuse to use map markers. That is true. That one is kind of on me. Maybe I should heal a bit. I got all this milk. Noodle says, Tiger Pee is also good for repelling things that are afraid of tigers. I heard they did something like this on maybe a railroad with lion feces. But the problem was the lion feces also were like upsetting to people too. Hey, BilboX, thank you for the follow, by the way. Welcome, welcome. We're playing some very high-level Hollow Knight here, as you can see. Me just getting exploded. I don't have a map for this area. Right. Anyway, I heard there was some kind of a failed, I don't know, who knows where this would have been. Possibly apocryphal, but effort to keep animals away, deer maybe away from or antelopes or something away from a railroad by using lion feces. So, everything? Yeah, feels about right. Oh, some money. We'll take this. Oh, sweet, this shit will make everything stay away. Everything. Smear self in tiger feces. I can't... This isn't safe, right? No, okay, just double checking. It looks so inviting, though. It's like a nice sauna in there. But apparently, that is not the case. Looks can be deceiving. Drink the milk. Still no map. Remember from before? When you didn't have the map? It's the same. What is your deal again?
Just you.
Hello, dearie. Keen to do some banking? Oh, sure. Yeah. Have my balance is 0. Have my 1,200 coins. I'm not gonna spend them for a moment. Noodle says nothing is stopping me from smearing my butt with tiger feces, so people stay away. I guess that's technically true. Tiger feces feel hard. You gotta have access to a tiger, probably. I don't know. Maybe you can like buy it wholesale, but it feels like it would be hard to get without owning a tiger. It feels like it would be difficult to get a small amount of tiger feces. I could be wrong. I haven't looked into it. The dark web is extensive, as we know, but seems tricky. That's all. Just seems tricky. Psst, you want tiger pee? Perfect. Man opens up trench coat to reveal jars of tiger pee. Ugh. It's difficult. You gotta keep those hermetically sealed, otherwise you'll keep all your customers away. Okay, let's see. Perfect joke. Yeah, deep sniff. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'll take 2. It's the good stuff. And it talks like a 30s gangsters, but it's totally present day and nobody gets it. Listen, it's a good way to live. I wish it was if it was socially acceptable to talk like a 1930s gangster, I would consider it. I would do this from time to time. What are we doing here? Bouncing on mushrooms? Is it safe? Hello. Delete that man. Oh, shoot! Oh, I forgot. That's right. We're shaking off the rust. I forgot there was going to be a revenge. Anything interesting up here? No, just a dumb place. Okay. Make a channel points reward to make you talk like a gangster? That's not a bad idea. I've seen people do things like that. And then make a fake account and redeem it on yourself. Oh my god. Modern problems require modern solutions. Okay, so we're gonna try going to the left, right? That's what I said? Okay. Oh, it's a hole. It's a hole. Now this is just a plain bad idea. But we can wait. I'm a patient man. Fly down. Oh, I didn't think we would own him that hard. That's interesting to note. Okay. What am I doing here? Yeah. Or uses his New York accent he represses so much to fit into society, you got to. Despite being from California, my irrepressible New York accent. Yeah, so what's over here? Oh, yeah! Remember we checked this out? And we were like, maybe this is something that I came to too late. And he's actually British. It's true. So many false identities. You gotta have layers. Like an ogre or parfait. Perfect reference. You're in Cali? Say hi to me, Dad. I'm not in Cali. I'm from Cali originally, unfortunately. Born in Southern California, lived in Northern California for a couple of years. Whoa, 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 whoa. After college. All the kids love Shrek. The kids are very into Shrek these days. Honestly, re-release Shrek in theaters. I bet people would see it. If you did, like, maybe you gotta wait for, like, some kind of a Shrek anniversary. But I think if you did a theatrical re-release of Shrek, people would watch it. Not that, you know, theatrical re-releases have been hugely of meme movies have been, like, had a great record recently. Okay, we're going down to the left, right. Please. It would do much better than Morbius, at least. I love that that happened. That's just, like, the best, like, studio people not thinking that they get the kids, thinking it's gonna be like another GameStop, you know, stonks thing or whatever. Just not getting it. Oh, you love to see it. Not possible. Theaters are only reserved for 24/7 reruns of Morbius. I gotta see that movie. Do I gotta see that movie? Maybe not. Maybe no. because I live in a part of town with a lot of Indian people in it, the theater near my house... No, you do not? Oh, okay, cool. The theater near my house shows Bollywood movies. So I was going there with a friend the other day. We ended up seeing Everything Everywhere All at Once. We were looking at movies to see, and we were like on the line of like, maybe we should see one of these weird Bollywood movies if there's nothing else at a good time. The kids are all making fun of how bad our movie is on Twitter. That must mean they want to see it. Oh, you poor misguided fools. Everything Everywhere All at Once rules. I really liked it, actually. Yeah, it's a good one. I mentioned this, I think, on the stream before, but I especially enjoyed the extended Pixar movie reference featured in that movie. You know, it says, no, don't. The less people watch it, the more effective our lies about the movie is. I saw a good tweet that was like, the line, "It's Morbin time" exists, or is like, in a quantum state of existing and not existing because nobody's actually seen the movie to confirm. It's Schrodinger's movie line. Something like that. Anyway. Oh, spikes. How far back are we going? Just gotta take this area a little slower. It's all dark. There's spikes and worms. Oh, spikes and worms. Like when Michael Morbius goes, "You are my more brother Milo. I don't want to kill you." That sounds right. That sounds... I think I remember that from the trailer. Help. It's slippery. Ah, into the hot springs. Ooh, just bathing in some nice steamed milk? Sounds pretty nice. It's gotta be good for your skin somehow, right? Araka says, eventually it'll become like Snakes on a Plane, where someone in a future Marvel movie will say it's Morbin time. They better. Did they say Snakes on a Plane in a Marvel movie? I guarantee it. I haven't been keeping up with the Marvel movies, really, ever since, God, I don't know. I became overwhelmed. There was too much to follow. And I felt like I got left behind. Maybe since, like, Thor Ragnarok? Probably around that time. Oh, Kinetic Pettit, thank you for the subscription. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you back. Alright, let's try dashing over here. What could go wrong? A secret way could go wrong. I mean, or even better. Look, we did it. Araki says, no, the reason Snakes on a Plane is called that. Oh, and they say it in the movie is because of internet jokes after the initial stuff about the film leaked. I see. I remember there was the thing where you could, like, make a greeting, like an online greeting card featuring the voice of Samuel L. Jackson as a thing for, a promotional thing for Snakes on a Plane. It's very cool that they did that. More like Boar Ragnarok. Oh, man. And Kinetic Pettit says, my man. Hey, what's going on? Sir Chris Wan, hello! Hey, welcome back. We're playing another Metroidvania today. We're playing some Hollow Knight, as it were. We're kind of doing this. Oh my God, it's me. Where's your spectral familiar? Is it gone? Oh man, Geralf is waiting. He's waiting for next Sunday to come out on a longer stream. So yesterday we played the game Monster Sanctuary. Before I do this, let me just go back. Oh my God, I already effed it up. He's gone. We played the game Monster Sanctuary, which was pretty cool. Like Pokemon and Hollow Knight had a little babby. Giant Spatula says, I drink your milkshake! Talking of good mustaches in movies, that's There Will Be Blood, right? Was there a good mustache in that movie? I'm gonna say yes. Daniel Day-Lewis, maybe. Man, I was looking at... Yes, okay, cool. I was looking at... Oh, Gangs of New York is actually what I was thinking of. But I guess that one also did. Now, see, we're doing this, like... We gotta remember that there's still a little cranny here that we haven't checked out. Nuno says, I chose the wolf, named it Garu, because it's I'm a World of Darkness geek. I sort of remember that word from when we played the werewolf, like, adventure game. Oh, I was gonna say, I was looking at thumbnails for this, because, you know, we put the archives of these videos on YouTube. It's just literally the straight, you know, unedited stream. And I was flipping through the YouTube thumbnails, and, like, it's funny, because, like, when I grew the mustache the other month, if you, like, go through the thumbnails, it's like a zoetrope or like a a film reel or something of like the beard kind of growing out and then the mustache growing out too. Anyway, I was looking at it, I was like, it's not a good look, but compared to like right now, at least it is an intentional looking look. Whereas when I just have like a scruffy fuzzball face, it just seems like I'm not taking care of myself. Garu is what the werewolves call themselves. Okay, that checks out. Like midgets to little people, which IDK, little people sounds not less offensive anyways. Giant Spatcher says, I like the mustache. It's a good meme. It is a good meme. Oh, we rescued the little boy. Don't be a fake little boy. Be a real one? Good. We've encountered a fake little one before, which was pretty upsetting. Maybe we'll find another excuse to grow a mustache. It does feel like... Oh, that's so cute! The Billbox, the emoji. I love those little grubs. Or caterpillars, or whatever they're meant to be. They're delightful. Giant Spatcher says, oh, I love him! He's a very good little man. I hear a trap being set. Is this all gonna cave in on me? Oh no, spikes are coming down behind me. I see! Billbuck says, I butchered the transparency and it looks like he exists in a void, but I'll fix it probably one day. Grubby! Oh, I've got it on, it looks good to me. I've got it on dark mode, so I can't tell the difference. Hello? Me? Hello, you? No! No! Oh, he's full of the orange jam! Everything is fine and chill here. This all seems good. Everybody having a good time, hanging out with their friend Nosk. Let's not learn this fight. Let's just flail around. And get owned. I think that seems like a good plan. We got him with the dots. Oh, but he got us with the getting owned. Please. I can fix this. Quick. It has to be now. No! Well, we should have seen it coming. At least we rested at the bench that's sort of nearby. Alright, well, you gotta figure the first time we do a boss fight like that, we're gonna get owned. We could have paid a little bit more attention to his little attack patterns. Well, don't like that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's go in the steamed milk. Oh, right, and we can hold some milk, too. I forgot, even though our little milk orb is broken. Whoa, 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 whoa. Right, I forgot how we do this. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. I super forgot how we do this. Twice forgotten. Giant Spatcha says, I missed a lot of milk progress. We just got the little orb, I guess. Milk progression. We've progressed all the way to 52% milk. Milk orb. Morb. Morbius? Oh my god. It's a Morbius stream. Cuts to showing of the film Morbius. Hollow Knight was the real Morbin time all along. Morb. You guys cracked the code. I'm proud of you. I thought it would take longer. But you all are the real puzzle geniuses. No, 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 leave me alone! Nosk, it's Morbin time! I guess we could just try to do this. Oh, he jumps too. Okay. You jump too. That's cool. Don't stand in the jam. Bad idea. No time to heal. Okay, we got away with it, kind of. My kingdom for him having a health bar. Oh. Get up here. Oh. What are you doing? What is this? He lands on me. It's bad. I don't know about this. I don't know about this attempt. Maybe I shouldn't stand directly under him. It's got to be a heal. Double heal. Triple heal. Don't land in the stuff! No! Brother, I crave the loops! What if this is your brother? Brother, may I have some loops? Broth her? I love that meme so much. I know it's an old meme, but man, it checks out. I love it. Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot there's other enemies in this game. Right, same thing we just did before. Get so hyped up fighting the boss. Brother! We need to play more loop games. There's so many good time loop games. Literally for no other reason except so we can do that meme. All the time. Brother Pyotr, can I have some? Oh, how could I say no to that pudgy little cat face? Brother, may I have some morbs? Oh my god. Groundbreaking meme manufacture. This is a meme, Oh shoot, that's right, he wakes up. Oh, that kind of sucks. I wasn't ready. Oh god, it's already coming off the rails. Good use of milk. Fantastic waste. Easy. Okay, now. Now. Oh, am I safe if I hide in this cranny? That's very interesting. Okay, noted. We have a safety cranny. Out of milk. On this man. Aha! Oh, that was not as haha. That was less haha. That one wasn't as good. Get in. No, he figured it out this time. Why won't you be super glitched always? You dick! I mean, we are doing him some damage, kind of. Good. Good sprint right into the thing. Shoot. Now! Terrible. F minus. No! Oh, this is it. It's gotta be now. Keep the cheating going. Stop this. Stop doing things on me. Quick. We can do this. It's kind of working. Ho, 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 ho. Safety crevice. Where is he? Show yourself! We do have to also hit him. Bit of a problem. Shoot! Easy, easy. Oh my god, it's over. There's just no way. We gotta get a dink on him. In the crevice! Getting a lot of use out of this crevice, it's gotta be said. Shoot! No! Giant Badger says FF7 remake may be a time loop. Oh my god. Stop fusing memes, they're gonna cause nuclear fusion in chat. You can't have that. It would be so unsafe. Haha, do not haha. Haha, immediately dashes into Marmalade. The classic milk versus marmalade battle. There's some heavy themes in this game, definitely. Did you have time to check out Rank 1? Not yet. I've got it written down. Rank 1 Global is written on a 3x5 card next to my desk. But I haven't got a chance to check it out yet. I spent some time last night after the stream making a TikTok instead, which has 2 great clips from this channel and definitely doesn't look like an old man who doesn't know about TikTok set it up. Does not give that impression at all. Free cardio! Giant Spatcha says, what? I have a friend who works in, oh right, I forgot. He would come back. I have a friend who used to work at TikTok, and he was like, "Oh, the discoverability is way better there. You should set up a TikTok to promote your channel." So I thought I would try it. I thought I would see. So it exists, for better or for worse. But rank 1 is my next extracurricular streaming activity I need to do. Is getting that set up. I think that would also just be a good way, because people ask in the Discord all the time, like, which games we're thinking of playing. I'm thinking of playing in the future and stuff. And so just having, like, a list of, like, games I've played and am interested in and stuff, I think would be really useful. Because then I could just say, look at that thing. Oh! Just be good. Oh, he jumps too. Get in the crevice. No, it wasn't as safe in the safety crevice as it needed to be. Look out for the marmalade. The roof marmalade. An even more dangerous variety than the normal type. Are you still planning on doing Talos Principle next? Yes. Yeah. That is the plan. I'm excited for it. I'm excited to do another puzzle game. Please. Oh, right. Okay. No, he's gonna play 40 minutes of FF7 and to become a secret weeb. Oh yeah, it's not a secret. I watched that anime that nobody had ever heard of. High Rise Invasion. Oh, this is all coming off the rails. I gotta focus up. Look at all these sky plops coming down. That's not sanitary. I kind of worry that when we're doing the like crevice strat, we're not really advancing our... We're not like winning this fight this way. We're just prolonging it, if that makes sense. Like, maybe I need to focus up and do a real strat. Oh, please. Okay, we gotta take a close look at how he telegraphs that jump, because that really Fs me up. Please. No! It's like air conditioner water. Oh yeah, dripping down. Oh man, if you're ever like walking down the street in New York and you get a little drip of sky juice, it's not good. It's not good. It happens in the summer, but it's not a good time. Don't drink it, is the key. That's my key New York tip. Traveling in New York tips with PDB. Don't drink the air conditioner water. I got sky juice in my boba tea once. Oh no, yeah, that is tragic. You gotta... I feel like the tea is a write-off at that point. Right? Pay attention. Okay, bad start. Alright, doing a bad job to begin with. Doubly so. Safety crevice. Get out of there. Right, okay, so don't stand in the middle when we jump over him. It seems like a good place to be standing, but it's actually the worst. Right? Because that's where he pauses to jump up from. Oh no! Okay, that doesn't work. And also to do his gross spurting attack. No! Come back, you demon. Shoot, I just wasted the milk. Oh, what a bummer. Don't do that. Don't jump in the middle. Get out of there. This is a nightmare. Deep. Look out. Oh, right into it. Good work. No! Oh, man. Oh, he's a tough cookie. All right. You know what we need for a tough cookie? Glass of milk. Let's do it. This stream brought to you by Majority Milk. The perfect amount of milk for the perfect amount of man. Ooh, that was such a good line. Thank you. I don't think it could ever possibly work in any other context. But if you all want to reuse it, you can have that one for free. If you can find a way to say, you know what a tough cookie needs, a glass of milk, and have it make sense, by all means, I encourage you to take ownership. It belonged in a cheesy cop drama. Oh, I need like good 70s sunglasses for these kinds of occasions. Just generally, I feel like if I looked like, you know, the Beastie Boys music video for the song Sabotage? I just need to look like those guys all the time. Oh! Come here, you demon. Good work. Just kidding, it was very bad work. Easy. Raka says, yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Ah, good, perfect. A very relatable reference, and so contemporary. That's the best part about it. Hip with the kids. Is how I would describe myself. Easy. Get out of the juice. The cranny meta is strong, but the standing in marmalade meta is very weak. And unfortunately, we're straddling both here. No. Look for your opening. You got lucky. Nope. Raka says, I'm sure the, let me see. Let me live for a moment. I'm sure the music video for Sabotage references will do great numbers on TikTok. Those are the kinds of clips that we need to reach the young people. I've decided to start crowbarring them in for exactly that reason. Easy. Don't reach out while in a boss battle. It's fine. I can do both. I think it was the most frustrating when I was playing the game Fury, and people in chat kept telling me to not read the chat. It's a good one. No! Get ready. Oh, what? I expected him to be on the side. Easy. I feel like this fight is not supposed to take this long. Slash, you're not supposed to be this dorky about it. Okay, get ready. Just gotta not F this up for a second. Good. That would be an example of effing it up, actually. The opposite of what we need. Get lucky. Big heal. You'll love to see it. Good. Shoot. Oh my god, not like this. Please! Live, live. No! Oh! Oh my god, I keep doing that exactly wrong. No! Oh. Oh man, I wish we had a health bar just so we could know. I know it's not immersive or whatever, unlike the rest of our UI, which is totally immersive. But oh, I just wish we could see how close we were. Because I feel like I want a little bit more signal. Maybe adjust your charms? That's not a bad idea. Yeah, let's see what we have. I just wish we were getting a little bit more signal for whether that's like a big waste of time to be trying to, you know, chip him down with the Spore Shroom. Gain soul when taking damage, that's good. We don't need the Wayward Compass. Thorns we like. Soul Catcher we like. Let's see what we have for one. Greatly increase the amount of soul we get. Oh, is there anything good for one? There's this one that heals, or that shields us while we're focusing. We could get rid of... Grub Song I feel like we're getting a lot of use from. Okay, what if we took out Thorns, follow me on this, and put in, say... When close to death, the bearer's strength will increase. Maybe. Maybe the nail range one? I haven't tried that. Let's see. I'm down to try it. Just make it so we don't have to get quite so close to him. I like that idea. That is noticeable. Let's see if we can fix this. I can fix this! At least this boss isn't far from the bench. True, this is pretty reasonable. I wish they were all like this. TBH. You dick! Easy. Hide. Oh, terrible. At some point, could you show inventory? It's hard to gauge progress in this game. Yeah, sure. We'll do it after after this attempt. We'll take a look. Not a bad idea. Be lucky. Oh, good work. Jump up into the marmalade from the safety crevice. You love to see it. Where? Oh, so now this is happening. Okay, so we can actually see... I wasn't paying enough attention before, but we do get a signal of where he's going to drop from the ceiling. So that's good. If we watch for it. You can see he does one last little... smoke puff. Or it's probably, I guess it's debris or whatever, but still. That's not a bad idea. If we can get him to try to land over the crevice. Uh-oh. Bad. I don't think we did it. I think he's gonna land. Shoot, that was huge. I was focusing a little too much on trying to line him up and not enough on, like, the fundamentals here. No! Easy. We got time. Hup, dodge it. Precisely. Yeah, I guess it is probably hard to gauge progress, especially in this game since there's so many ways you could go. No! Shoot. Terrible. F minus. It's not where I want to be. Go, go. Crevice. Embrace the safety of the crevice. Terrible. Shoot! No. A big part of our strategy here is just hoping we get lucky with the landings, the way those blobs land. Oh, it was not worth it. I thought we could sit under there and try to get some hits on him. Yes, that would be an example of bad luck. Easy. Terrible. F minus. No! Gotta get some hits. Come on. Oh, terrible dodge. Terrible judging of where that was gonna land. Abysmal. Good work. Stand under the things. Good. Come on, be lucky. Yeah! Oh, mercy. That was a bit of a one. Is he really dead? Yeah! Oh, thanks. He left some sludge here. Get that out of here. Oh, yeah! We done it. Alright, let's walk down this corridor, get this thing, and then we'll take a look. Oh yeah! Ah, giant spatula, thank you for the light snacks. Oh, some pale ore. We know what to do with that. We can make our sword better. Let's do that. That seems like a fun little errand to do. So I guess this was optional. Unless we need the pale ore for something later. But feels like, which I guess is fair, given this was in a secret area. Okay, let's take a look at, or sort of secret anyway. So inventory, you wanted to see, right? So we've got some dream nail, we've got open inventory, yeah, let's do it. The sharpened nail, vengeful spirit, desolate dive, howling wraiths. So we've got some attacks. Oh, howling wraiths wouldn't have cut that. Strike enemies to gather soul. That wouldn't have fixed my other problem before, would it? And then what? Some of these nail arts, and then just a bunch of stuff. Mothwing cloak. I don't know, Mantis Claw, Crystal Heart, Monarch Wings, Ruined Flower, Elegant Key. What is a key for? Interesting. Tram Pass, maybe we already used it. Map and Quill, Pale Ore, and Rancid Eggs, which we don't know what to do with. And some of other things that we also don't know what to do with. Okay. Let's take a look at the old map. And try to remember, try to use my very small mind to recall... Oh my god, wait. Okay. It doesn't go out as far right as I was afraid it would. I think it's down there, right? I think is our man the nail boy. So we can take the train to the palace grounds. Nearest train station... Oh, and I, of course, don't have the waypoint thing, but I know that I'm here. We can go up and to the bench. So we could do that now. We are right in this area that I said I was going to check out, though. So let's actually... We could take the tram there, though. That wouldn't take too long, probably. Nailboy is marked on the map, I believe. Oh, okay. He's a vendor. Oh, so maybe this is Nailboy. Maybe I'm mistaken. Oh, yeah. I think that is what it is. I think he's actually in Purple Land. That kind of makes sense, right? Because he was in the city, maybe? Was he in the city? We won't beeline there. There's we're in the right neighborhood to do some other stuff. Let's go to the bench, fill up our milk, do some badge rearrangement to get the marker back. And then we'll check out some of these other loose ends that are here. And that'll be perfect. Perfect plan. Don't forget, there's spikes down there. Before we go up, you gotta go down to get up. Milk. So let's do... Do we like a long nail? Enough to keep it? No, let's do thorns in the map thing. We'll use the long nail when we need Grub Song feels so good, especially in like platforming sections. It's nice to have, so that when we're when there's no little dorks around, we just get more tries on some of the tricky platforming parts. Okay, so we'll go up around here. Okay, a lot of things are making dangerous noises. Oh, hey, look at that. Hey, look at that. Have we done this? Yes, we super have. Right. Whoa, 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 whoa. A lot of jerks out here. Am I relatively safe here until those resurrecting guys come back? I hear them. I see him. He's climbing the walls. Maybe I'm relatively safe here? Yes, we gotta go this way. Oh, right! Oh, that's probably why we didn't really do this. How much money do I have in the bank? I don't love our chances of doing this in the dark. F it. Let's fly. Nope. You put 1,200 on the bank guy. Wasn't it like 1,800 or something ridiculous for the lantern? There's allegedly a way down up there, too. I think we gotta go to the failed tramway. What is the blue thing on the map? Nobody kill me while I'm doing my important looking. A cocoon. Oh. Okay. Ow. It was bound to happen. Please, I just need a moment's respite here. Yeah, I guess let's take the tram. Oh, we can also go down and to the right over there. You see where it is. If I look at the map. In the middle of the screen there. We can check that place out. Let's try to do that. Let's tell you what, let's go up. And then we'll do a little U-turn at the top of this. Should be doable. Oh, I didn't even see him in the reeds. Please, I just want to be free. Maybe this is not the fastest way to go. If you die down here, it'll be hell to get your ghost back. True. Yeah, we gotta be careful. Oh, little white bugs. I got a real problem with them. Hold up, but I actually did want to go down here. Alright, let's get back down. Does anybody know why I thought this would be faster? Seems unwise. Shoot! Huh! Same spikes as before. Remember those from earlier? Isn't this a dead end? Didn't this turn out to be a dead end down here? I don't remember much, but I do kind of remember that being the case. Love to be lost in a maze. So we got that going for us. Please. Huh. Right, and then this is the slidey bit and we land in the milk, right? Prediction. Have you considered not being lost in a maze? If it was me, I simply would not get lost in a maze. Okay, what did I say we were gonna do? Right. Right and then down. And I'm sure there'll be some reason I've forgotten about why we can't just do that, but maybe not. Maybe we beeline to the tram? If I were to navigate a labyrinth, I simply would not get lost. It's a good idea. A lot of people are going that way. Yeah. Oh, is it that black material that I can't get through? Shoot, it is. I remembered too late. It's all coming back. But look, there's like 2 ways to go here. Remember this? Rip to your labyrinth, but I'm different. How do I... Alright. Let's walk carefully here. Anywhere the ground rumbles? Any clue? Yeah, so we can't do this. Shoot. We might need to buy the lantern. Might be the time for lantern buying. Which I think means... I think it costs like $1,800 though. But we can go to the bank. Which is up at Queen's Station. So we'll take the tram, go down to this one, go to Queen's Station, visit the bank, get out the money, go back to Dirtmouth. Do you want a hint on how to get money easily? Well, I was going to say we could go to the Caterpillar Boy. He'll probably give us some money. There's a spot you missed that would be helpful. I'm alright. Let's not shoot. It's a dead end. Is it... Let me ask it like this. Is it like a fundamental game mechanic that I missed, or is it just like a little cool handy spot that might be considered a lucky discovery in another case? Because if I'm like missing something that's supposed to be essential to play the game, I don't really mind getting hits about that. But I don't want, like, strategy guide. I want, like, game manual level tips, not, like, strategy guide level tips, if that makes sense. Just a spot on the map area you've been to already, but just walked by. Oh, no. I didn't get a bunch of money there. Oh, no. We also did this wrong. Ugh. Because this is that dumb platforming puzzle that we got stuck on for a while, remember? Such fond memories. That's okay, I'll just go everywhere we've already been. I don't think this was the best idea in the world, but here we go. Please, we're just going upstream in the centipedes. Alright, give me the tram. Insert tram pass? Yes, do it. We could think about stopping and buying the better nail. I'm just worried he's gonna say, oh, thank you for bringing me the ore. You can also bring me $3,300, and then I'll do it. Now that you have the ore. Which honestly would make the most sense, but... Right. Had to think about that one. Oh, shoot. Huge mistakes. Wait. Just medium mistakes. We're good. I think we're actually good. Yeah. Bam. Ring the bell. Ding ding. I've made a huge tiny mistake. Oh yeah. The best little mistake ever. Okay, so where did I want to go? Queen Station. The menu makes sense, but it blows my mind a little bit. I see the subway map and I want to point the stick around in the direction of the stations on the map, but it's just a list that we need to go up and down through. I get it. It's just my brain doesn't ever get it the first time. Every time I look at it, I do the wrong thing first. Bank? Le banque? Oui, c'est la banque! Okay, cool. Let's get it. Yeah, give me back my money. Thank you for holding on to it while I do my big boss fight. But I need that now. Millie Bell. So, thank you.
Gio Kalala.
Gio Kalala. To you too. Alright. Step 1. Complete. Now we just have to do steps 2 through 4. Here comes step 2. Step 3 is visit the old man caterpillar. Although I haven't heard Bapanada in a while. Well, you're in luck. You came to the right place. You tuned in to the right stream. Because we are just about to hear it. I think she actually might sell the thing, too, that we need. I may be mistaken. Just kidding. Let's talk to her. Bapanada. Oh, let's hear an unsullied one. I shouldn't insert myself over that.
Bapanada.
There we go. Tram pin. Warrior's grave pin. Okay, we should consider buying those, but first, how much would it cost? Oh, he sells a mask shard. How many of those do I have? Don't be distracted. Okay, only one. It's fine. How much is the lamp? $1,800! Okay, fine. Let's see Shoot.
Akala.
The reed Dirtmouth. Most travelers take circuitous routes in the cliffs, around the cliffs beside us. It's a hard trek now, but in the Kingdom's Prime, things were far simpler. There's an old pass in the cliffs that once allowed easy access. The bridge up to it has long since crumbled away, and even without it, a huge door bars the way. I can't complain, mind you. It's meant we're only ever had to accommodate a trickle of travelers, even during our busiest times. I wouldn't want hordes of bugs to descend on Dirtmouth. I like the quiet. It's very interesting. Fascinating. Before we go down there... Hello. Another wielding a weapon. I suppose you'll be leaving many a corpse in your wake? If you won't spare thought for the dead, at least consider all the extra work you force upon those in my profession. I guess. Anything else? Do as you will, little wanderer. Cut a path toward your goal. I shouldn't complain. It's your kind that keeps folks like me in business. What, you're just a spooky ghost? Alright. Good to talk to you.
Really?
She's gonna say there's nothing for me to do. Okay. Just talking to all these people. In case, because we have all these kind of side questy items and the eggs and stuff. I'm just hopeful we can come across somebody that we were supposed to talk to more. Oh! It got all bad here while I was gone. Interesting. The world is changing. It is much more marvelous than it was previously. Easy. All those jukes for what? I need these dollars. Look out! He was a bam! Please. Alright. $400? Can I start ransoming these children for greater quantities of money? Actually, we might not be so badly off here. This might be... Oh, yeah! Oh, Caterpillar Grandfather. You're the best of us. You're the salt of the earth. We're rich. Let's do it. Let's go buy a lamp. See if you can buy a lamp. Let's buy a lamp, and we'll also maybe buy some of those cool map pins that we saw too, which we also liked. Okay, that was step 3, and then step 4 is buy the thing. Money from Caterpillar Grandpa for your birthday. Aw, that's kind of sweet. I guess he figures at this point in his life he doesn't need that kind of petty cash anymore. Is there inflation in Hollow Nest? Unknown. I think the prices have stayed the same so far. We've played games with inflation in them in the past, at the risk of summoning Rangoette directly to the stream. In Pathologic 2, prices were going up over time. Let's see.
Bapanada.
Yeah, I'll take the pins. Give me the tram pin. I mean, we know where the trams are, but we'll take it anyway. For completeness. And because I'm dumb. Those 2 reasons. Great. Bapanada. Okay, that was step 4. So the 4-step plan actually went off without a hitch. To my shock. We could... Let's try to upgrade the nail. I think that's worth doing. Because if we don't do it now, we're not going to, like, get around to it, I don't think, organically. I mean, maybe, but... Let's just get it done so that when we run into the next boss, we don't have to be like... Oh, you should plan a heist next. True. We should do more of that game. Now hold on. Teardown, where we plan the heists. That was a good heist planning game. Although it's like a one-man heist. It doesn't have the fun of like coordinating a large group of people. Where are we going? What am I doing? Down and to the left. Okay, and down and down. Or we could play, you know it's a decent heist game also, although it's more of like a loosey-goosey improvised. Is coordinating a large group of people fun? I mean, God, maybe not. No, when you put it that way. Do I want to be a manager of people? And the answer is no, dude. No, no, no. Actually, Giant Spatula, you'll get this reference. When I was reading the, even reading the book, The Dark Lord of Dirkholm, I was like getting stressed out. That's too much management for me. Just the contents of that book. Raka says it's more fun when they're all NPCs that you can control than when they're real humans with opinions. True. Yeah, if they're like little game pieces, that's fine. And Raka says, oh, that book rules. I did like it a lot. That book is great. I have the sequel, but I haven't read it yet. I gotta do that. Right now I'm reading The Followers. The sequel sucks? Oh, okay, cool. Then I won't rush. Right now I'm reading The Followers, which is like weird social media sci-fi. Seems pretty good so far. Nope. Don't get bombed. Ow. Don't get spiked either. How am I gonna... I guess I could do this by not rushing to my death. Oh, the jump. I forgot. Getting owned. General rule of Diana Wynne Jones books. If you like the first book in the series, the sequel probably has nothing to do with it. Oh, interesting. Good to know. Do I gotta go down one more? I gotta go down one more. Hold up. Good. Excellent use of that ability. Just picking up some money on the way, just in case we get there and the guy's like, I also need $900. Which could be a bit of a pain. Blast him. Giant Spatcher says, I was going to suggest you play Dr. Lengiskov, the Tiger and the Terribly Cursed Emerald, a whirlwind heist. It's very short. I do like short. I was thinking about... Why was I thinking about this? Maybe I was listening to a podcast or something where somebody was asking about... Oh, I remember what it was. It was a very upsetting question where somebody was like asking the people on the podcast who are video game people. They were like, I feel like, I'm 29 years old, I'm gonna turn 30, and I just feel like I don't have anything to look forward to in my 30s. What are things you all have liked about being 30? And anyway, it got me thinking about how my relationship with games, or like the way I enjoy games, has changed over time. And I think that one thing I value way more than I did when I was like 16 is a nice short game. Very appealing. It's a Crows game in under 2 hours. Okay, yeah, that sounds amazing. Oh, you've returned. I see you have some pale ore, a rare fine metal, that. Give me the ore and some geo. I knew it. I knew it. And some geo for my efforts, and I'll reforge your nail to make it stronger. Nah, 800! All right, let's go farm. What a fun game. Let's go do it. 800! Ah. And we're here now. So I just gotta go run around and grind. Kind of a huge pain. Okay, let's do it. Are you sure you don't want me to tell you? Sure, I'll take the hint. Just so we don't have to sit around... Ugh, it's probably gonna be far away though, right? Just so we don't have to sit around grinding up dudes this whole stream. There's a vendor in the city who you missed who will be helpful. I am in the city now. Don't mess with the man with the 800 nail. It's not far. Okay, interesting. Who could we have... Oh, there's a warrior's grave there. Who could we have missed? I guess we could go down to the... Try going down to the left? See, is that a building that I can go into? Let's take a look. Oh, see you. Oh, what? Alright, I don't know the rules of when that hurts people and when I get hurt by that. It seemed like it hurt that one enemy one time. So this is what I was looking at. That should have worked. I'm mad about it. It did seem like it should have worked. Hey, yeah! Memorial to the Hollow Knight. Some words that everybody wants to read. Did I say everyone? I meant... not me. Let's jump up here. Whoa, 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 whoa! It's the Beethoven bug. I didn't know he would be here. What's this little zone? Oh. It's nothing? Whoa. But... To what? Alright, well that's where this is. And that's all Spike-olicious up there. Anything cool happening on this side? Alright. Let's keep it rolling. Rolling to the right. We could also try going up here. Just try to remember why we didn't do that before. Just be able to go... Maybe I didn't have the jumps to do this? Ah, this is a new area. Well, we're doing something progressive, in any case. Right? We haven't been here. Curious. I like that they say, like, brother! I know they're saying some other fake bug language words, but that's what it sounds like to me. Did you ever push the elevator buttons with your feet? I don't think I've ever done that. I flushed a toilet handle with my foot in a dicey situation. I've definitely done this, but I don't know about elevator buttons. Let's poke our head over here. Free bunch. Okay, interesting. Really? Like, never, like, kicked an elevator button? I don't think so. My legs are super short, in fairness, so maybe I wouldn't be able to. Is this only me as a kid? That's not true. My legs could reach an elevator button. Don't believe the lies. Money, money, money. Oh! He's a big man. Stop! Stop having friends while I'm trying to fight you. What percentage of legs would you say you are? Oh my god, like 1 or 2% tops. Very low leg ratio. Extremely unfavorable. Doctors are baffled. They're there, they're just very short. I remember fighting this guy. Not majority legs, no. Super minority legs. Really, like, my legs are basically a rounding error at this point. It's basically zero legs. I do not have legs in a statistically significant way. It's true, we've only seen your portrait. There you go. God, I hate this fight. This guy's so tanky. There are probably no legs under there. It's true. We should do a leg day stream where I reveal my legs. Oh, right, because I went to the bench. I'm punished for this. I forgot that I would be punished by enemies coming back. Can spells hit through the shield? Oh, that's an interesting idea. We should try that. It's not a bad impulse. Just to speed that up. The good news is we're making some money while also filling out some more of the map. Although I'm beginning to suspect this is not the way to the NPC. It's something. What have I done? Oh, they're paintings. Okay, cool. No! That's not what I meant. But it is a new area, so whatever. Right. I figured. Okay. And all the coins are gone because my life is horrible? Got it. Please. Inhale sharply through teeth. Oh, that probably reset his damage too. Oh, okay. Here we go. Big oof. Enormous. Truly the biggest of all. You should get your milk back for that. True. Damage on the enemy or double your milk back. No! Oh! I only have this one life to live, and I have to spend it fighting these boring, tanky enemies. Okay. No! Just run through him. Can I go around him? Alright, let's do this. Let's see if this is a U. Cool, it is. We can opt out of him. Don't forget to heal. Those guys are so boring to fight. Ah, they really are a pain. Okay. What have I done? Right. Okay, just open this way up. That takes us back to where we were before. Eat it, books. I have to fight him. But we'll save a little grub lub. Please. Heal, 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 heal. Oh, you dick. Heal, heal. No, 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 not like this. Let's see if I can just wait. No, he doesn't do anything until I do something. Okay, until I hit him. Oh my god, finally. You're free! You're welcome would have been nice, but whatever. No, it's fine. Grub got no manners. We should have known. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, yeah. A meaningless cranny. Oh, they're not even books! What a ripoff. I was here to destroy literature! I'm not really ready for this at the moment. Unwise person, so I could be completely wrong, but I kind of remember pogoing on the big boys was effective. Oh, okay, because they hold up their shield. Or do they just keep their shield up? I don't think I ever tried pogoing repeatedly. See, I'm not gonna be able to do this if there's 7 dudes. Ooh, no! Oh, you dick. You Sonic and Knuckles ass. Too much marmalade, it's true. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, this is not what I needed. Okay, we need to be moving through these guys faster. Pray. Easy. No time. It was a mistake. Oh, we shouldn't have wasted it. I thought maybe we could blast one to death. Come on. Okay, it's probably a waste of milk to try to get more than one off. Oh my god, we're just not ready for this fight. Shoot! Get out of there! Come on. Not like this! Help. 2? We did not have time for 2. Don't be wasteful. Don't be greedy. Oh my god, it's not like this, not like this! Happy Monday, Milkstream! Hey, Soul Foundry, welcome! You're just in time to see me get totally owned. I think? Oh, please. Not 3! Dude! Oh, we gotta come back here to get all our goddamn souls. Oh, we just shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done it. I should have seen it and I should have just walked the other way. Let's see if we can get our ghost without walking all the way in the middle of that room. Although oftentimes they seem to punish us by doing that. Oh, what a pain. Hopefully they'll put it somewhere where we can just say, we'll come back for this later. So right now, Soul Foundry, we're trying to save up enough money to upgrade the nail, our sword, which would be a great thing to do before like a big, you know, tough gauntlet like that. Having a better sword would of course be lovely to do, but we've got a bit of a chicken and an egg problem now because of course our money is all tied up in our ghost up there. Please be on the outside. They're gonna put it on the inside. I know how they do it in this game. Oh, you dicks! You dicks! Don't do it! Ugh. Your money is tied up in ghost futures. Please. Ghost. 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 I'm not going in. Ghost, come over here. I'm not doing it. fuck's sake. Come on. There we go. Let's not do this now. What an absolute pain. Alright, let's keep going further to the right, I think. Nice work. Lol. Oh, what a nightmare. Give me that. Let's not bash our heads against that when we could be coming back with a better sword later. For guys without shield, the pogo stick definitely is the way. So we needed $800. So actually we're kind of getting close, just on the basis of checking out this area. We've also gotten a hint that there's an NPC that I've missed who can help us out here. We do the fart on the elevator. Good. In classic form. I just think of those guys as Tweedledee and Tweedledum, the little dudes. I could see it. The round boys. Arrakis says, wait. Wait. You missed it again? How could this be? What? How? It's somewhere between the station and here? Go back up that elevator that you just went down. What is this? I don't think I was supposed to do that, but I don't think that was, you know, useful. Oh wait, no worries. I thought you were there. No worries, no worries. I'm just like, where else could it be? Oh, it's more to the left. It's more to the left. And we still managed to miss it, huh? A lot of these rooms look the same. No worries, they do. And it's not up, yeah, in the Watcher's Spire. That's where we're gonna go for our cool boss fight. Get the round boys. That dude just walked into the water. Sorry about the strong hints, but if you find it later after grinding money, you'll be so mad. Okay. No worries. I think if it's gonna save the amount of time that it seems like it's gonna save, it's probably worth it.
Boris' son?
Aye, aye, come searching for rare items, have you? Well, hands off, this collection is mine, and I won't be selling to grubby little wanderers. Still, I imagine you'd come across many interesting items in your travels. Maybe you'd care to part with some. I'll offer a fair trade for each. This is what we're all about. Oh, yeah, okay, this is what we do. This is the life that I want to lead. Can I... Sorry, you're not telling me that I'm gonna do this one at a time.
Kachael, Liasoki.
Yeah.
Velmi Ardred.
Can I do multiple?
Boris'
Please,
son?
not like this.
Velmi Ardred.
Sell all.
Opal. Velmi Ardred. Velmi Ardred.
I don't think there's a need for this
Velmi Ardred.
to be this way. Feels like an easy fix.
Velmi Ardred. Velmi Ardred.
Tells you a different story a little bit after each one, I
Velmi
think.
Ardred.
Oh, that's why it's one at a time.
Velmi Ardred.
He wants you to read for each one. But yeah, it's not
Son?
necessary. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not.
Velmi Ardred.
Not right now.
Opal. Velmi Ardred.
I need a turbo controller for this. You don't like Velmi
Boris'
Archit?
son?
No!
Velmi
Just bump the
Ardred.
camera.
War's son? Gian.
God, I used to have a Turbo GameCube controller. That thing ruled. It turned out to be absolutely essential playing the game Geist on the GameCube because there were a bunch of parts where...
Velmi Artred.
Don't lose all that money. We'll put it in the bank after this.
Velmi Artred.
So mad that you hit the camera. Oh yeah. Oh, there were just a lot of parts where you had to jam a button really fast to do basically a quick time event.
Velmi Artred.
The turbo controller made it easy.
Gian. Helmadelka.
All right, let's go. The bank has a cap, FYI. Uh-oh. I guess I'll have to spend that dough. I got $7,459 burning a hole in my pocket. I think it only hold 4.5K. Oh boy. Let's go fight those bosses now. Okay, it's the era of the careful boy. But there's lots of stuff to buy, so you're fine. So Finder says I have a turbo controller for my Switch. Really nice for Animal Crossing. Oh, I could see this. Got him. Wait, remember the QTE in Resident Evil where you had to turn down the frame rate? That was hilarious. Yeah, that's right. Because at 60 frames per second, you had half the time to do it. We've had a couple of little frame rate bugs. There was the one in, like, where they were like, we didn't expect anybody to play this game on a good computer. In, when we played Legendary, there was the elevator that if you played at a high frame rate, like, went through you. It's good. You love to see it. Remember we had to go into no-clip mode? No? Nobody remembers that stream? Okay, cool. Some funny frame rate based glitches you can do in Talos. I saw in a speed run. Oh, play more Legendary. We beat the game. Legendary's over. I mean, we could go play it again. It's like 5 to 6 hours. And Unwisebird says, I did like Legendary. I actually like that game too. I reckon it's a pretty okay game. If it had, I mean, it's not great, but I think if it had come out, like, not at the same time as a million other gray and brown FPSs, I think it could have done better than it did. And instead everybody was like, the gunplay in this game isn't very good compared to its competitors. Instead of saying what they should have said, which is, the werewolves are all over the place. That's awesome. You've returned. I see you have some pale ore. Yeah. Take my money. Thanks, man. As you wish, I'll get to work then. Sweet cutscene. Let's do it. We gotta make Legendary 2 for one of these game jams. There's some good mechanics in there that you could reuse. There we go. The reforging is complete. But you gotta get the enemy AI and pathing to be really good. I feel like that's the the special sauce of Legendary. I've added a channel to your nail, and also the Minotaurs need to look absolutely like cows. It should cut much more efficiently. You'll find it stronger than it used to be. Oh, you weren't trying to buy the IP? Oh, weren't you trying to buy the IP? I looked into it. I wouldn't really have bought it. I don't think. Unless they were like, you can have it for $100, which they, of course, would not do. But, I was trying to track down who owned it now. And I couldn't work it out. The publisher and the studio have both gone out of business. And it's not really clear who bought them up. I went as far as looking up people who worked on the game on LinkedIn, and I was like, well, I'm a software engineer, so if I find like their lead engineer and stuff, maybe I could start a conversation with them, and they wouldn't just auto close the message. Since we have that connection, that kind of computer programmers, they might see, what is this computer programmer asking me about? But I think the way to do it, though, this is the one where I think this is a classic example of like, it would be better to reframe the problem, right? Instead of buying the IP for Legendary, sorry, let me say that differently. Instead of finding out who owns the IP for Legendary and looking for them, it would be much better to just start making the sequel to Legendary and let whoever owns the IP come find me. Come find me about it. Out of interest, why is this so wrong? Oh no, we're going sort of the right way. Okay. But probably the way to do it would be to just make a game called like Mythical or whatever. Oh, true. Yeah. We could just make a game that's, you know, loosely related. We could do the same thing for the Trist, probably. That's some lateral thinking there. Oh, thank you. So much money. Yeah, let's go back to town. We'll buy like the mask shards and stuff. Buy some of the good stuff back in town. Oh, we can go to the, actually, let's do this a different way. Let's go to the bank first. Dump off as much money as we can, and then spend whatever's left, burning a hole in our pocket after that. Easy, the spikes, don't forget. Why can't money be earned IRL by smashing stuff? I usually owe people stuff after breaking things. True. Yeah, they should just put out pots with money in them. I think that should just be a thing that people have in their homes. Like a ceramic pot full of like gold coins or whatever. And then if somebody comes and visits your house, it should be, you know, socially acceptable to bust open the pots for the money. Do you have charm slots you can get? Oh, that's a good idea. That would be a good thing to spend on. We could check. She's up there. Yeah, we could take this subway to here and check out charm slots first. That seems like a really good use of the old dineros. That is the charm place, right? Probably. Take me to the Forgotten Crossroads. The Forgrossroads. Def not smashing the right thing. Oh, you're just not smashing the right stuff. Oh my god. I hadn't even considered this. You just gotta get into demolition, I guess. I could start up like a construction business. I would never want to do that. That would be the worst thing I could possibly imagine. Running my own business, especially in like something like construction or manufacturing or something, I would die. Or go into a jewelry store. True. Do a little of the dreaded smash and grab that we've been hearing so much about. In a very legitimate way. Ow. Oh, I didn't even see him. His little baby dork. No, 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 no. Damn sign. Misleading me. I didn't ask for this. This is the way. Trust. Is she like down here? Oh. Nope. Oh, hi. Love to leave a room and be instantly attacked. Good. So much marmalade around here now. You really hate to see it. Alright, here, we're at the place. Let's buy some good upgrades. Ooh. Speaking of... Charm Notch. Oh, I need to own 18 charms? Oh, I need 7 more. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't even buy enough. Oh, my God. Are there any of these that I would want? Will certainly improve your constitution. Lifeblood Heart. Steady Body. Shaman Stone. Quick Focus. The guy back in town also sells charms. Oh, we gotta do multiple trips. Okay. Let's buy 5 charms. Then go back to town. Buy more charms. Then come back. We won't buy the $800 one here. Let's buy... I guess we're coming back anyway. Then we don't need to buy these now. Just remember there's 4 charms here. And that approximately they're gonna cost us $370, $590... $13.90 for all of them. Or if you just wanted 3, $13.90, like $5.90, right? $600 ish. And you need 900 for the slot. Right. Good point. Yes. The charm slot is a really rude and unnecessary mechanic, but I'm sure they did it for routing reasons, but also rude. Yeah. You need an accountant. True. IRL also. But yes for this game. No. No, not yet. It's not the way. Hello. Stood right in front of the guy, no worries. Perfect plan. Heal and heal. Just remember, we're carrying pretty much as much money, probably like as much money as we've collected the whole rest of the game. So just be careful. Do you notice your nail being stronger? I would say that I have not noticed it yet. I trust, but I have not noticed. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright. 3 charms for 590, plus 900 for the upgrade. Hello. I agree. You know what? I'll take that mask shard too. Give me that. Okay. We're doing it. Throwing all... It's an investment. He also might sell us one more. No! Okay, so in a big way, that was a waste for the moment. It's an investment. Okay, so if we just buy a bunch of things for the sake of it. So it was going to be, what, 590 to get 3 there? So here we can get... It's going to cost more to buy these. But not 800 more. So let's get 4 here and 3 there. Mask futures, exactly. Just throw our money into badges. You have enough. That's true. We got plenty of money. We'll have leftover. Yeah, we probably thought harder about that than we needed to. Truth be told. Economy. Pin collecting. You love to see it. More backtracking. I hope you guys liked that little section where we did this exact stretch of like 800 feet, because we're going to do it again. Here we go. Could you also have cleaned out the map shop? They just sell me the markers. I don't want those. But yeah, probably. Well, we have less than the maximum that we can put in the bank now, so I'm no longer worried about running around with a bunch of change jingling in my pockets. What time is it? Okay, perfect. We'll finish up our little errands here that we need to do. And then we'll probably call it for today after that. Maybe we can go... Tomorrow that means we can do the boss fight kind of at the beginning. Or whatever it is. If it's not a boss, the little... You know, the little 7 roly-poly boys. Moneybags Piotr just throwing money at people. Oh, yeah. I'm rich. Right now. For the first time ever. After being incredibly poor. Hello, ma'am. Alright. 120. Should we try to buy good badges? Seems silly. Let's see what the 800 one is. I've heard the crystals help you to focus, so if that's something you're interested in, you should take this beauty home. So that'll make us focus faster. I guess that would be implied by the name Quick Focus. That does check out. 25? Oh, okay. Well, we'll have to find those ones out on the road, but... No. Charm. So I got one more slot, so... We might... drop... I like Grub Song actually kind of a lot. We could drop Thorns and grab something that's 2, or... Do you have any good ones? And grab like Long Nail? To stay steady and keep attacking. I do wish they would just tell me what they do. Some of them do. Some of them are a little coy about what the actual effect is. Greatly increase the range of the bearer's nail. This sound is upsetting? Okay, yeah, let's get out of here quick. Oh, you know what? I'm not even sitting at the bench. The NPC's laughter is something. It was all for nothing. So we'll lose the Thorns, although I do kind of like Thorns. And we'll put in Long Nail. Super Long Nail would be fun too. But let's do this for now. So we'll get more reach. D-, not as good as Bapanada. I mean, agreed. It's a hard act to follow. And we'll go to the bank and drop all this off, and then... Was there anything else that I wanted to do right now? Or... If we wanted to play it a little bit risky-bisky, we could go here and try to do that fight as the last thing for today. That might be nice. Instead of waiting to do it the first thing tomorrow, let's give it a go. Let's give it a good old college try, at least. And we'll just maybe lose $2,000. I'm comfortable with that. No, save your money! Alright. You want to go to the bank? Do you want a spoiler about your shade? Sure, yeah. You mean my little person that I drop with my money? I guess there's a person we could go to in town that does something with it, although we've never... Investing with Piotr. Risk it all! What's life without a little risk? My real investment feeling lately, this is going to be incredibly bleak, I've just realized as I formulated this thought. But increasingly, I'm like, maybe I should take some time off and just, like, eat into my savings. Because, like, what if there's not really, like, a good future to retire to? Maybe I should just, like, take 6 months to a year or something now. Just to hedge. Mad Money with Piotr. I say we need a stream like that. Invest in Bugcoin. Boy, an investing advice stream with me would be the blind leading the blind. Araka says, oh, I've been having that thought forever. AKA why I'm currently unemployed. It's tempting. I just started a new job recently, so I want to stick with it for at least a little bit, but... Yeah, don't buy a house. Fair. I wasn't gonna do that. Probably. I have my apartment that looks like it's built by a crazy person for a crazy person. I love it here. Other people who visit aren't as thrilled with the layout. Does a crazy person live in it? I don't think anybody lives here besides me. Or buy a house on a tropical island. That's not a bad way to go, man. I remember, I mean, this is only tangentially related to, maybe I've said this before on stream also. Tangentially related to buying a house on an island. I remember when we were doing college applications when I was in my senior year of high school, and like people were getting back their acceptances and deciding which schools to go to and stuff. And somebody in my class was going to the University of Hawaii, and I was like, oh my god. I didn't even think of trying to go to the University of Hawaii. You could just go live in Hawaii for 4 years. That's the smartest, just the biggest brain move ever. Although I guess you could also do, I know people who went to like Santa Barbara and stuff, which is kind of a similar vibe of just going somewhere extremely pleasant for 4 years of college.
Gio, kalala.
Goodbye then, stay safe. I think it's a smart move. Okay, let's go back to the bunch, and we'll save, and we'll just call it here for now. Or, yeah, we'll call it here for now. Yes. No. All right. let's go to this bench and we'll save here. Whew, and call it here for today. Man, we did some stuff today. We did that one boss fight. We did a bunch of chores, basically, or ran a bunch of errands, and upgraded the nail. We got a new pin slot. We checked out some new places. Eventually, the world will be covered in marmalade. You hate to see it. Yeah, just in case there's not a non-marmalade future to retire to. Maybe I should take some time off now. Tell you what, speaking of the future, let's take a look. Perfect link, by the way, coming up. Speaking of the future, let's take a look at the calendar to see what's coming up for the rest of this week. Bam, cool. So, this has been Cool People Monday. We played some Hollow Knight. Guess what? We'll be back with some more Hollow Knight tomorrow. That'll be from 8 to 10 Eastern Standard Time for Cool People Tuesday. Again, we'll be back. Excellent segue. Thank you. Again, we'll be back tomorrow on Tuesday from 8 to 10 with more Hollow Knight. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. If you watched any of this live tonight, thank you so much for watching live. Thanks for hanging out as we fought some bosses, did some chores. You love to see it. If you watch us on YouTube or as a recording, thank you so much for watching that way too. And, damn, that's a good cloud. Aw, thank you. However you watch, thank you so much. And until next time, I will see you later.